Do you have a sense or a hunch that something's in your throat or there's some kind of blockage? Maybe it's a real physical sensation feeling, or maybe it's you don't have a voice, so there's something blocking you. Could it be chakras? What does that even mean? Well, stay tuned today to the Emotion Code Bro Show. We are on episode number 213, and it's part 2 of our chakra optimization series. And again, we're here every Saturday on the Emotion Code Bro Show. Thank you for joining us, everybody. I'm Michael Loge. I'm a certified emotion code practitioner. Again, today's episode 213. So we've been here for you 213 Saturdays, going through different aspects and different titles of things we work on with the emotion code. And today's very unique. It's our first time doing the chakra optimizations for the throat to the crown. Let us know in the chat if you want to volunteer. And I'm here with John every Saturday. Good morning, John.
Good morning. My name is John Inverarity. I'm a certified emotion code and body code practitioner, helping people all over the world with various aches, pains, mental health concerns, and energy balancing. And yeah, today we're doing the energy centers, like Michael says, part 2. And hey, if you're watching live, say hello. Let us know where you're watching from. And if we worked on you in the past, give us a little update. Let us know how things are.
Yes. Well, you know what? We are talking about the emotion code, so it's not a chakra show. It's really an emotion code show. And John and I like to demonstrate all the things that we help people with. Matter of fact, we each have like a menu, if I could call it that. Like a menu or a planner of all the things we help people with. And so the purpose of this show is to show you how broad the emotion code can be used for many different things. Everything from physical pain to thought challenges, mental wellness. And today we're doing chakras, so energy centers. So thank you for joining us. And we are both certified with Dr. Bradley Nelson, who wrote the book, The Emotion Code. And we have been supporting his work and spreading the word of the emotion code. And you can learn how to do it on yourself as well with the book. And John and I, our business is doing it for you. And there's a term for that, and it's called a proxy. So it's like, we're going to vote for you. We're going to do this for you so you don't have to learn it and understand it. And that's our business. We become your proxy. And what do we do? Well, John, tell people about the emotion code chart and how we use it to help. Well, first, what are trapped emotions and how do we use that chart to find out the problem? Go ahead, please.
Yeah, we'll get into the emotion code a little bit here. So a trapped emotion is an unprocessed emotion from a past negative event, and it's lodged somewhere in your body. And it could be about the size of your fist. And so it's, blocking that energy flow. If it's in a chakra, it's blocking that, preventing it from functioning optimally, or it can create aches and pains or mental health concerns. And okay, we found, or there's a trapped emotion, okay, what do we do about it rather than just talking about it? So it's our job as practitioners to find out the specific trapped emotions they are and clear them out. So how do we find them out? We ask your subconscious mind, which, it knows everything you've done, and it knows which trapped emotions are the culprits in, the situation that's creating these, aches, pains, concerns in life. Yeah. And so we use muscle testing specifically to ask the questions. So muscle testing, can look like that. And we ask like a yes or no question to get that yes or no response, right? So is there a trapped emotion imbalancing my, throat chakra? That's a pretty basic question that, we can start with, right? And so once we find that trapped emotion, so we're going to get a yes or no, right, through that muscle testing from the subconscious mind. And so once we find it, we clear it. We get rid of it. We delete it, neutralize it, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, we use a magnet to clear that out. And the magnet goes over our governing meridian here. And the governing meridian connects to all the other meridians. And so intention amplified by a magnet.
Any kind of magnet is what I'm showing, right, John? Yeah. It doesn't have to be the XL1000 SLP. It could be a fridge magnet. It could be a phone magnet.
Refrigerator magnet.
Yeah, that's an easy one.
Yeah. So we like to work with symptoms. So like pretty much every bro show we've done, we found a symptom and worked on that because that's that is the best approach for this modality. Today it's kind of different. It's not really a symptom. It's Well, maybe like, but not too many people say, "Oh, I've got a blocked throat chakra. Can you help me with that?"
Yeah,
It happens, but it's not common. But today
yeah,
we're doing that. So we're checking chakras for trapped emotions.
yes. Well, good. And, we're going to do it on your behalf and we become your proxy. So we're going to delete that emotion with the magnet. And if you've been on the shows where we've done physical pain, people immediately can feel it. Now, John, sometimes when people get an accident or they always go, oh, I had an accident there, and it always gets sore. Cue sore. Sore is these emotions that are still where the accident was. So it's quite common where somebody had an accident, they always have pain. So imagine this pain is baseball-sized emotions. So you get an x-ray, and what happens? You can't see it on the x-ray because it's energy. And then the doctor or the healthcare person says, you know what, your arm's okay. It's, okay, we'll take Advil, and then people submit to that. So we want to let you know it could be emotions. It is emotions. We can help with that today. These little energy centers that we have, they're like little fans, and they have an optimum speed and they do optimum things. Again, this is not a chakra show, and the other notion, John, just a little bit of emphasis, and we're going to say hello to our friends, is your subconscious mind, this is for everyone watching, has stored everything. Everything you smelled and touched and ate and memoried, and every experience and every feeling. It's just piles and piles of data. And John and I can get the answers, but we have to ask yes or no questions, because this is our yes or no indicator. So that becomes the skill. It's like, how do I comb the subconscious mind so I'm eventually find out what the cause of the problem is? Sometimes the question is really long and the answer is one. It's one emotion. So John, let's say hello to our friends. And again, we're looking for someone today that would like to volunteer. Maybe someone we haven't worked with today, introduce some new people.
Yeah, absolutely.
Let's say hello to our friends here. We have Sandra from Calgary. Good morning, Calgary.
Good morning, Sandra.
Yeah.
Natasha Paula Samuels here. As always, hey, Natasha.
From the UK.
Yeah.
Martha said she'll volunteer, so we'll come back to that. Jennifer Towner, she is saying, good morning. Could I use a chakra clearing if you want? Okay, we'll put you on the list, Jennifer, if we need a volunteer that we haven't worked with. Doesn't show up. Our friend Sheldon Foster is saying hello.
Hey, Sheldon, Baltimore.
Who else, John?
Sylvia Bellini. Hello from sunny London. It's 5 p.m. here. Hey, Sylvia.
Okay. Our friend Elaine Goldman.
Hello, Elaine from Virginia Beach.
Okay, Sandra has update from last week's healing. Feeling much, much better, feeling unstuck. Unexpected law of attraction events happened this week. That is moving. Okay, it's keeping you going.
Okay, nice.
Good. Lori Mayo from Las Vegas. Jerry is volunteering on YouTube. Good stuff.
Yeah, Lori from
You call yourself an old person. I wouldn't say an old person. You're a loyal watcher who's had a session, so good for you. Again, so John, why don't you choose someone to work with, and then I'll choose somebody after you, and then we can narrate what we're doing so our friends at home can see who you're going to work with today.
Yeah, well, I'll work with Jerry who's watching on YouTube right now.
Okay.
Jerry Mata.
From Juneau.
From
Juneau, Alaska, maybe, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Mata is volunteering.
Yeah, so what I'll do is connect up to Jerry here and just make that energetic connection. And then I will test. So we're going to do the throat, brow. You know what? We should maybe talk about the chakras first a little bit.
Yeah, we'll take the notes. And again, it's not a chakra show, but at least give some people some description on what we're going to be covering. Go ahead, John.
Yeah, right. So we're doing the throat, brow, and crown chakra today. So throat chakra is just right here on your throat. And it's linked energetically to the thyroid gland, and obviously the throat, ears, and your mouth. And it's all about like communication, speaking your truth. It's associated with the color blue. And it's also associated with self-expression, purification, learning, creativity. So if you're unable to speak your truth, communicate with ease, there could be an imbalance in your throat chakra there. Yeah. Okay, next up, brow chakra, or mind's eye, or third eye, a few different names for it. So it's energetically linked to the pineal gland and also connected to, your body's internal clock or circadian rhythm, associated with the color indigo, and associated with intuition, intellect, insight, perception, and keeping it balanced can help you, plan for the future or have more clarity moving forward in the future. That is the brow chakra.
So even though you wouldn't come to us with those symptoms, it's kind of a nice cleanup. It's like when you get your car service, they do extra stuff that you didn't ask for. And it's like, okay, that feels better. Didn't ask for it, but thanks for doing it. So the same with things. It's a nice little, and you'll see how fast it is. If you're a practitioner, it's a nice little offering to put on your menu, because the impact of having all your little energy fans running, of course, is when they're running optimal, then you feel better about your life.
Yeah. Okay.
John?
And last one, the crown chakra. This is right at the top here. It's violet or purple, and it's the spiritual center of the body where self-realization, wisdom, awareness, and connection to the divine reside. Sounds important, right? It's where we access enlightenment and inner peace. That sounds nice. Okay, who wants to be enlightened? Who volunteers? I work with Jerry, right? So from Juneau, Alaska. So I'll just connect up with Jerry, and then I'll narrate here out loud.
Yep.
Connect up to Jerry. So tune in, connect up to Jerry Mata from Juneau, Alaska. So get a good connection here. We do have a good connection. Okay, just got a connection. Going to take a little bit of water. So we like to stay hydrated as practitioners. Even got a card for that. Key aspect. Okay. So is there a chakra, Jerry, that we can optimize right now? So we're looking at the crown, brow, and throat today. So which is the least happiest optimal chakra? Is it throat, brow, or crown? Like our throat chakra is the least optimal. Okay, so on a scale of 100%, and 100% is optimal, are we at least 50% optimal here? No. 40%, yes.
And listen to John's using yes or no questions. And
45, 50%. So 49 or less? No. So I got 50, right on 50%. Okay. So is there a trapped emotion we can identify and clear to optimize your throat chakra, Jerry, to 100%? Yeah. Okay. So is the trapped emotion column A? No. Be odd? No. So be even. Be even. 2, 4, 6. Be 6. Pride, shame, shock, unworthy, worthless. So it's worthless? Yeah. Need to know more? No. Okay, so it's clear worthless. Releasing worthless. Got my magnet here over the governing meridian, releasing worthless. Good. Okay. Is there another trapped emotion we can identify and clear to optimize throat chakra? Yeah. Okay, is in column A? Yeah. Odd? Odd? No, even. So even. A2. So it's an A4. Yeah. Anger, bitter, guilt, hatred. Yeah. Resentment. No. So it's hatred. It's clear hatred. It's released. Yeah. So is there another trapped emotion we can identify and clear to optimize throat chakra to 100% optimal? Yeah. Is this trapped emotion A? Be odd? Yeah. 1. So it's in B1, first one. Effort and received, heartache. It's insecurity. Okay. Need to know more. Need to know more about this insecurity? No. So we can clear insecurity. Can we clear insecurity? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. We can clear it. Release insecurity. Okay. Is that released? Yeah. Okay. Is there another trapped emotion in balancing throat chakra? No. So we cleared 3. All right. So I'm just going to do a little reset, reconnect, realign throat chakra. It's balanced, connected, happy, aligned, functioning optimally. So just a little more attention there. I'll just do align, balance, brow chakra, align, balance, crown chakra too, just to kind of just reset them there. So that is, brilliant little demo. Let me check my work.
Yeah.
Throat chakra 100% optimal. Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah, I can do severity. So the optimal is, different terms from severity.
You were
Yeah.
checking, it was 50. You
Yeah.
removed negative emotions that were blocking stop from being optimal, and now it's at its 100. So it might be subtle, or people might notice the difference. So,
Yeah.
Jerry, there you go from Juneau, Alaska, and John and I are on the west coast of Canada. We're not too far away, but we're still demonstrating that this is definitely virtual healing that's done at a distance. And when we work with people, we like to be on video, so sometimes they like to say, "Oh, my pain is here," or because if you want to do it by telephone or email, that's okay too. But I am going to work with Martha. Martha was also asking me about tinnitus and so on. I've had success with tinnitus, but it's not a quick session that we do on the Bro Show because it's a series of sessions. But I've had success significantly lowering long-term tinnitus using emotion code. And it takes a lot of visits. When I say a lot, I mean, sometimes the subconscious mind says, that's enough for today. So, okay, talk to you tomorrow. So it's a lot of little mini visits, I guess. A couple more people I'm going to say hello to, and then I'm going to check in with Martha Tobin's throat chakra. But Jerry is giving you a thank you there, John, in Jerry's language. I wish I knew better. Let's see. Martha's in St. Louis. I'm going to help Martha with her throat chakra. She's on my deck here. And we have Farah, who is from Iran. Welcome, Iran. And
welcome, yeah.
Okay, he's also follows me on Instagram, so welcome. Yes, in fact, we've got some new YouTube visitors today. So I'm going to do my session. So again, I'm going to be using muscle testing. Is that a yes? That's a no. So right now, am I Michael? Yes. Do I need more hydrate? Do I need more water? No. Am I okay? Yes. So I'm just going to keep my hands up just for a few seconds here. So I'm scanning for Martha Tobin. It's almost like my vibrational Wi-Fi. These are all those connections. I'm just connecting, scanning for Martha Tobin. I have her permission, which is the password. There we go. Am I Martha Smith? No. Am I Michael? Am I Martha Tobin? I yes. I'm just going to put my hands down here. So, if 100 was my most optimal operating, happiest throat chakra, is the most optimal. Is mine at 100? Is it under 100? Yes. Is it under 90, 80, 70, 60? It's not under 60. Is it over 60? 60, 61, 62, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 69. It's so funny. It wouldn't cut slack and say 70. So it's 69. So it's 69% of its best functions. And is the difference between it being ideal, 100% emotions? Yes. How many? Under 5? Under 5? Yes. Under 4? Yes. Under 3? Yes. Under 2? No. Over 2? No. What is it, Captain Obvious? Is it a 2? 2 of them. Okay. And so I'm using that chart that you see behind me. Okay, and they happen to be in the same box. And one of them is sadness and the other is sorrow. So I'm going to delete the first one. So deleting this old unprocessed emotion of sorrow that is causing your throat chakra not to be ideal. Next, very similar emotion of sorrow. Deleting this old unprocessed emotion of sorrow. Now I'm asking forces. Whoops. Running optimal, then you feel better. I touched my phone by mistake. Listening to myself. Okay, now what is the severity of the function of the happiness of my throat chakra? Is it over 80, 90? Is it over 90, 91, 95, 98? Is it over 99? Yes. Is it over 100? Under 100? Is it 100? There we go. So my throat chakra is operating at 100 now. Yes. Okay. I'm just
Sweet clean.
There. Yeah. When you were listing the symptoms, I guess we could call them, about having a voice, right? Being able to, keep your head up. It's very literal. Put your head up and have a voice, or have an opinion, or, claim your expertise or your knowledge. Hey, I can help with that. So sometimes,
Yeah,
There's
it'd
a
be huge.
Go ahead.
Be really, really helpful in like relationships, like anytime, any kind of like personal relationship, even with like, a partner, loved one, you're at work with, coworkers or like your bosses, right? Imagine having that ability, imagine being blocked, not even being able to speak your truth to your boss, like it just like, eat you up inside, right, for years and years. So to get that nice and clear, you can voice your concerns, communicate, share your ideas, whatever it may be, right?
Or even disagree with somebody, even to tell people what you prefer. Some people can't even do that.
Right, yeah.
It's just that, and there's that voice there. So anyway, that'll help you out doing that. Hey, listen, we've been having fun. Episode 213, episode 214 next week is for water. Are you drinking enough? Are you dehydrated? Do you even hate the taste of water? Well, the reason why, not the reason, but I've been recently helping a lot of people with water, and I have a 4-week program coming up. It starts October 5th, and I'm just going to put the little display there. So it's done on Zoom. I take 10 people. I walk them through 51 emotion code sessions over 4 weeks. There's a protocol that I developed and I'm using. Also, every week, everybody brings 3 food items. So that means in 4 weeks, you get 12. Here's the last group. Here's every person got rid of 3 food items, so 12. Look at all the food items that I've deleted with the last group. That's just the food items. So every week, in a total of 4 weeks, you get 51 emotion code sessions plus 12 food items. It starts October 5th, and I just put the link out there, so check it out. And one of the 51 sessions is having you love and drink water. I mean, love it, crave it, want it, but actually buy a special pitcher and a glass just to have it. Really, I can help with that. We're going to prove that next week here, John, on the Emotion Code Bro Show, and we are going to find a volunteer. And remember, we said earlier the subconscious mind. Here's the first question: what is the severity of the level of dehydration? Some people might be surprised to find out how dehydrated they are. And then we're going to find out what's blocking, stopping them from drinking water. And then I'm going to ask them, how much do I dislike the taste of water? And they're going to love it. They're going to love it. And by the end of the show, they're going to say, update, I'm peeing right now, but I'm drinking lots of water too. So we might hear some of that.
Yeah.
Okay, John, John also, where is John? Yeah, John also has a website, Alive and Pure, that website. John, for people that haven't worked with us one-on-one, what's the kind of high-level big picture to get to work with us via a website? What needs to happen? Go ahead, please.
Absolutely. So you can go to our websites, and we have online scheduling. So you can just open up the calendar and pick your date, your time, it links up to payment. And, that's it. Once you, hit OK, you'll get a confirmation email, and we can have a session over video like this. We'll do it over Zoom, or if you're not into that, you could, use the phone, or if you're too busy or you have a lot going on in your life, you just prefer not to make it to phone or video, we can have a remote email session where you just email us, list of concerns, and we'll work on you. And simple as that. So it's a few different options, but that's kind of big picture, how to hire us.
And you might know, I've got a little bit of neck pain or something, or I can't sleep, or whatever your issue is. But also check out the list of other things, because it might sound like it's a big deal to you, but it might be really quick. It could be a quickie, Sometimes procrastination has taken over their life, and sometimes it takes a minute. It's like, okay, procrastination's gone. It's like, really? So kind of build a little sidebar list of other things that we can help you with, and book a multi-session package so we can take care of you in the second session and so on. Okay, again, next week we're working on dehydration. We want you to love water, and we could even find out what the right volume of water is for you. And we could even measure it in cups, if our American friends would like us to do that. It seems funny to use the word cups, like 10 cups of water, but we can help you do that too. John, thanks for hanging out here on the Emotion Code Bro Show. If you're watching after today, you know what? There's people we didn't say hello to yet. I just want to make sure.
Yeah, a couple people. Kathleen King's here. Watching
Kathleen King, welcome.
Linda
I am
Crowley.
seeing Corrine Beach Murray. Good morning to Corrine.
Yeah.
And Tasha's still in the Caribbean, so good for her.
Wonderful.
Uh,
Little bit envious. Lori likes your shirt.
It's a little bit loud. You know, when you wear this shirt, I'm going to show you a better picture of it. It's hard to go into the restaurant and say, "Where's the manager?" Right? So it keeps my vibes pure. Hey, listen, again, for those of you that are interested in that 4-week new body program with 51 emotion coach sessions plus 12 food items plus one-on-one private emotion coach session with me, you can go to michaellozier.com/new body or look in the comments for the chat. John is at aliveandpure.com. We will see you live here next week, Saturday morning, episode number 214 on the Emotion Code Bros Show. See you later, everybody.
Have a great week.